What's the fuck good, bitch? It's your boy Lex. Welcome back to my video. Welcome back to my channel. Now that I have your attention, now that I have your attention, now that I have your attention, let's begin. But today, I'm going to be giving you guys an eye look. What eye look, I do not know, because I'm going to do the makeup artist challenge, which is choose 5 colors randomly and so on and so forth, as you already know. Alright, so now I have the palette that I'm going to use. I'm going to use Novena Volume 1, which, because I love this palette so much. There's this one red shade in here that's really, really pretty, and then it's surrounded by a bunch of other cool tones and kind of warm tones, kind of, so I'm definitely excited about this. And I here have my phone. I was going to do 25 shades, but then I realized that would be a mistake because then it'd give me, like, 14 or 15 or something like that. I'm going to pick 5 shades, and then I'm going to go down the row. So it'll be a shade from A, a shade from B, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get to mixing and match done. So 1 is my first shade. So I'll use A1, B5, C3, D2, E3. That's a lot of shimmers. So I have 3 shimmers and 2 actual shades. So I'm gonna pick one more, and that's gonna be a re-choose for D. A1, B5, is that 5? B5, C3, B4, and E3. Alright, so my shades are A1, B5, oh shit, C3, D4, oh, it's gonna be so weird, and E3.
I'm gonna take my
A25. And I'm gonna dip into D4, which is the blue shade. It has a bit of like sparkle in it. And I'm just gonna put that on the outer V. I'm gonna take that brush and I'm gonna dip into, B5. Which luckily it is really dark, so it'll work for this. And I'm just gonna stamp that like I did with the blue shade. I'm just gonna take that on the outer edges and blend that out with a very light hand, just because I don't want it to get all weird and funky like it already is. Before I do get into doing that, I'm gonna set my brow bone. I learned this from Makeup Tiffany J, as well as one of my favorites, Savannah Silver, Sumi. I'm gonna take my Derma Blend Professionals powder. It's the Illuminating Banana powder. And I'm just gonna take that on that same brush that I used to put my eye primer on with, my flat A24, and I'm just going to pat that into my brow bone. And what that's gonna do is gonna help create a smooth transition of color into my brow bone, so I don't have to worry about it being patchy or it being too heavy, because I don't like for my color on my brow bone to be as heavy, just because I have the brow bone highlight. So it's really futile off to put all that color payoff and, like, you know, just put it all there, and it really doesn't do anything. I'm also gonna bring that down to like the corner of my eye socket, basically, because I do want all of this to blend out very seamlessly, very light, very fluffy. So there's like a split in your eye because I didn't connect the colors together. So it's like a small split, and you're just gonna take this and you're gonna pat it into that split. So now, since I've gotten it established, I'm gonna take my liner brush, which is, it's a Swish brush from Anastasia. There's no number and it just says Swish. And I'm gonna dip into C3 as my base shade for this. And I'm just gonna swipe it down. I'm applying it dry first, but then I'm gonna go back and I'm going to apply it wet. Just because I want to get the base of it in, and then go back. And all I'm doing is just spreading it out a little bit, just because I don't want it to be just a straight down line. And now I'm gonna take one of my flat brushes that I use for my brows mainly, and I'm gonna go into A1, and I'm gonna slide the brush across, and I'm gonna take it at an angle on the side, and I'm just gonna swipe it on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes and then do my lower lash line, which is extremely, like literally the exact same as I did up here, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I had to yeah. Basically what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna blend this out with the brush. I'm just going to blend it in, and then I'm gonna take a beauty blender afterward, and that's when I'm gonna blend it in. I'm going to take my Sephora microscope powder in the shade Deep Ebony. There we go. And I'm going to use a big fluffy brush for this. I'm going to take this fluffy brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm just going to swirl it around on there, and I'm just going to take it and just like swirl it around onto my face, just to kind of bring everything together. And I'm gonna drag that down my neck as well. Oh, bronzer. Because we love bronzer around here. So we're gonna use our CoverGirl bronzer in the shade Ebony Bronze. I can never see these shade names. And I take my A20 brush and just kind of like puff it in there. And I just go into the normal like bronzing positions. I love bronzer too much, so I tend to go a little overboard, but also I know my face, so it doesn't look bad when I do what I do, basically. Like, I like my cheeks to look more bronzy than anything. So D3 and E4. And it gives me like this very reddish shade. So I'm just gonna, oh, I like that. That is pretty. 'Cause I feel like for me, blush is really the first thing to go. I think a lot of people feel like that too. Well, it definitely is. And I typically try to not put on blush before I set my face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my True Complexion contour palette and I'm gonna dip into these two shades. And see, now it's like oh, I can't explain it. But I love matte lips. And this is like one of my favorite because it stays creamy. Like it goes matte, but it stays kind of creamy. So that's what I love about this lip. But I am gonna put a lipstick on, a lip gloss on in a second. Probably, possibly, I don't know for sure. I don't know, lip glosses, they were my thing for the longest, but you gotta get with the times sometimes. Well guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. So I know I didn't list all of the products or say all the products in my video or whatever, but I'm letting you know now that all the products are gonna be in my Instagram caption. So whatever picture I post from this look, of course, is gonna be, all the products are gonna be in the caption. So just go there and you can find everything you're looking for. Without further ado, I hope you guys are having a great Christmas break. For all my students, just enjoy the time you have, because when school gets back in, it's gonna be horrible. But just enjoy the time you have in general, because life is precious. And you're never truly happy unless you're happy within yourself. Bye, have a great day.